And there we go, that familiar theme music that brings us into the live broadcast. Fresh off a Myrtle Beach trip, it's Jenny Winny and the Average Dude. Good morning, Jenny Winny.
Good morning, Average Dude. You know,
how are you feeling? Just be honest with me. Let's be honest.
I'm feeling good. I really am. I've had a lot going on. But when I was preparing today, that's what I like to do is prepare.
You like to prepare good. Yeah.
This is what actually comes to mind when I think of our show. Okay.
Yep.
I think of it a lot as I do the boutique, my business. Okay.
Yes.
This is the song that always comes to mind. Even though I talk about this, this is the song that comes to my mind. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
Taking your way in the world today takes everything
you
see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like Cheers.
Everybody knows your name. Winny and Average Dude is where you can come. Everybody is a friend, you know.
Yeah. Unless they're an enemy.
Unless it's an enemy. Now, if it's like Eric, from Eric and Rodney.
Eric and Rodney. Yeah. Now, he's right there on the line. We're not so sure about him.
One offensive comment from being out of Cheers.
Woo-wee. Yeah. Well, he likes to ride that line. So he's still welcome here anytime.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is what I've decided to do today. I said, I need somebody that's going to throw me some curveballs that I don't really know what to expect. You know, you bring those sorts of folks onto a show like this, and you just see where it goes.
You just say, hey, I'm going with it. Yeah.
You just see where it goes.
I know that our guest only has a limited little window here, right?
Little tiny window. And so we need to get as much.
He's in the car.
Yeah, he is in the car. He's warming up. And now, batting next, T-Mac, the Peach, Tony McAbee. There he is.
Hey, T-Mac.
This will be my first deal in the car. You know, let's get this out of the way right now. Here it is. So I am more busy. I'm 60. I turned 60 in May.
Big 6-0.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. That's okay. I still remember 17 years old, talking junk, playing shortstop for Burns High School, telling you how good I was. Am I still doing that, Daniel?
Yeah, you still talk a little bit of junk. Yeah.
I don't know where I got that from. I think I got it from my late cousin who just passed away, David Bailey, somebody I loved. He was my hero. He passed away of cancer last month. So I'm always going to cherish my times with him. But I might have got it from him because he was a heck of a ball player. So we are so busy at the city. All you got to do, and of course you're there, and all you got to do is pay attention to social media, news, what's going on. The city is like a F5 tornado. It is flying. It is big, and it is growing. And my staff, I mean, I don't, gosh, I want to say that I'm stressed, I think, but I'm not sure if I'm stressed.
I know that feeling.
I mean, I don't know if it's stress or fun. I mean, I'm not staying up at night worrying about it or anything. So it just, to me, I guess it's an overwhelming thing that we got so much stuff to do. Mom just called, said, hey, somebody messed up. Hobby Lobby was supposed to open today. I know for a fact it said the 28th. I saw it. But I know things happen. But you will be in trouble with those mothers that were planning on being there. I sent it to her a few weeks ago, 28th. She's over there. She's got her hair all dotted, mothers. And my mom's in her 70s. Let's get this out of the way now. Mom was 16 when she had me. I'm 60. She's 76. So she was up to no good real early. But look what she got, and so forth, so on. Anyway, she said, can you do lunch? I said, no. Okay.
Yeah. Well, hey, Tony, I know.
I got gonna hang out with y'all for a quick minute. And then right behind me is, you've heard of Broadway Bagels. So Dr. Drew is down at the bottom of the hill right outside my windshield. So he's coming up the hill and we're going to do lunch. And then I got to get back at it. It's crazy. Every
very busy.
What? And so Broadway Bagels, is that still in the same spot in Spartanburg right there at Converse? Where
that's a destination. Honestly, it's right there at the Fresh Market right behind me.
I love Broadway Bagels.
Up behind me. It's cool. That family is awesome and it's worth it. So that's a sponsorship push. But
what about Gerhard's? You ever eat at Gerhard's?
I did. I surprised Miss Kay one time, big birthday there, had everybody in there. And I told her, I said, got a new place to take his years ago. But yeah, it's good. There's a lot of great things happening in Spartanburg, a lot of good restaurants, a lot of fun things. And, you know, and I read social media too, you know, probably Facebook, because I'm not on all that other platform stuff. Mm-hmm. But the baseball field, I sent Daniel a picture last night. We had to remove some things on Henry Street, which is below the post office, where Mako was on the corner. We had a little laydown yard. The city of Spartanburg did some things, you know, for construction, just everyday stuff. We had to have that out by the 30th. So we just about, we're done. And I was standing there, Daniel, yesterday, and I took that panorama shot. And so basically what you were looking at, I had Henry Street behind me and I was looking straight at the Marriott. So just if I had to guess that shot that I sent you last night, that would be the first base sideline. And I was telling Drew, I sent it to him too, probably the AC Hotel. And then over to the left, you can see, oh my gosh, the courthouse. So let's just keep everything spinning positive. Anybody can make things negative that we need to do this, we need to do that. Let's keep it positive. When the batter is at home plate and the catcher and the umpire, and when all the fans are wrapped around behind them, that skyline is gonna be really cool for Spartanburg. The Marriott guys is either left center field, not center field, but that skyline, you guys haven't been down there. I did it early one morning. I was walking and I got so excited after they announced it. And I climbed through the bushes down there. I said, all right, where's home plate at? Let me find home plate.
Who would have ever thought that the word skyline and Spartanburg, you know, you don't hear that together too much.
No, because and the thing is, you're going to get one. I don't know how tall the administration building is going to be where Blue Moon is. I don't know how tall that is. But then again, when the Peters Group gets their towers built between the freight yard and the Denny's, I think it's like supposed to be 3 towers there. You're going to see them because the Denny's tower, maybe it is center field to right center a little bit. It's going to be so cool. We're excited. I'm going to embrace it because this is where I'm from.
Me too.
I love baseball, and I know it's a slow game, etc. And I might not know everybody on the team, but I'm going to know Daniel and everybody that comes to the ball. We all going to hang out together. And,
absolutely. Get a little F3 group out there.
Oh,
yeah, I know you're a big baseball guy. You played shortstop. Yep. I certainly can see you talking junk to the batter as the batter's up there. We all know the shortstop's kind of famous for that, right? He's got to talk a little junk.
Hey, wait a minute. And I was a pitcher too.
Were you?
Yes. I talked so much, even batting, man. I talked junk to the umpire. Matter of fact, you can't imagine me getting thrown out of a game.
I can't imagine that.
Now let me ask you this. What I was going to ask is, somebody that loves baseball, what do you think about this Savannah Bananas and what they're doing with baseball?
Yeah, because Carl Johnson, the Freewheelers president, the cycling buddy of mine and runner and stuff, we were on the east side running one morning, and I watch YouTube all the time, so I'd see little clips, but I really didn't attach myself to it. But Carl said, after they made the big announcement about baseball, he said, we need to do something like Savannah Bananas. I'm going, okay, wait a minute. He said they dress all like. So anyway, I did my homework. And Miss Kay, she went crazy. She was trying to get tickets, and there's no tickets available, obviously, this year now. and there's a waiting list for next year. So we're interested in maybe going. It's pretty cool. And listen, I tell you what would be so cool is you dig deep maybe one day and try to get a hold of him. I forgot. Oh, gosh, I should know his name. He went to Wofford.
Yeah,
The
Jesse.
owner, Jesse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he went to Walford.
Yeah.
He did. He played baseball and he got drafted. I don't think it worked. And then I think his first job, there's a good story on YouTube about it. He got drafted. I'm sorry. He got his first opportunity with the Gastonia Ranger, somebody like that. Gastonia. He went up there. And I think he took theatrics, according to the little documentary I was saying. He took theatrics at Wofford and played baseball too. So he thought it would be fun. Everybody's playing baseball. Let's make it fun. Let's make it. So you got
to change it up.
What is it, Daniel? The Animals, the team that they play too. There's an
oh yeah. It's kind of like the Globetrotters. They play a team on a regular basis.
They do, and it's so cool. It's very entertaining. And if you don't believe it's not entertaining, all you got to do is watch it. It's live. It's free. And look how many people's in the stands. And also they travel. They went to California. They went to Illinois. They went to New York. I mean, they
went to Boston.
Yeah. So it's
he's in
the Hall of Fame now. He's in Cooperstown. He's got a little.
Yeah, the deal is it's entertainment and it's clean and it's fun. And that's what folks are looking to do. And it's cheap. You can buy something, get a hot dog and get all the concessions, anything you want.
Yeah. Jenny, do you have some ink blots that you want to show us?
Well, I know that T-Mac, is that your rapper name?
So everybody kind of just said T-Mac. And so I spelled it different because Maccabee is M-C-A-B, like McDonald's. So I throw the A in there just as Mac, like Big Mac.
Oh, that's I got it. Okay. Well, hey, just since you said McDonald's, I'd like to throw out something random. Okay.
We love random around here.
I know. Well, that's what you said. There's a man I met. He is like in IT at McDonald's. And I was asking him about some different things of the McDonald's, menu. Anyway, he said the McRib. Now, I've never had a McRib. Okay. I don't really want to. But the reason that it's a limited edition thing is because they would not have enough pigs to produce enough McRibs. I said, you can't tell me that that's real pork.
Yeah. No, I don't believe that.
I think I've heard that before. I had to, it's so funny because you said you never know what you're going to get. I had to do a no answer. Mama was calling me back. I told her I was meeting Drew at Broadway Bagels. And see, she had wanted to eat lunch. And she said, oh, that's 45 minutes. And I wonder, I'm looking. So if I look weird, I'm looking.
I saw you. It's like you were looking like, like the police were about to come up and nab you.
I'm looking to see if I see Mama's car.
He's like, oh no, my mama's here. I got to go.
Well, no, if I see Mama, she may have changed her mind to come and meet Drew. So I'll talk and look and stare. Hey, I got, when Daniel was saying you never know what you're going to get from me, he knows I sent him something funny. Because I'm just I don't know who I am. I just love life. I just love to make it fun. And I read, there's this little motivation book. I got it here with me now.
What's it called? Motivation
book. I want to quote things like if I'm listening to secular music, or if I'm listening to praise music or something, I was telling my pastor, I go to Welfare Baptist Church, I was telling my pastor, I'm looking for those one-liners, something that, boom, like this right here. This is good. You're going to love this one, guys. This is super awesome. Listen to this. No, no great thing is created suddenly. No great thing is created suddenly. How about that?
No great thing is created suddenly.
How you like that? Well, Daniel, that's what I mean about if you can read it now, can you absorb that? But I think you have to teach yourself to do things like that. You need got to practice. It's just like if you're reading your Bible and you want to learn scriptures, for a specific time when you need it to share with somebody. But I was cutting up with Daniel, I sent him a little thing, and this is what I mean, Jenny. Did you know, this is your thought for today? Did you know before TP before TP was Tom Petty? You like that so far?
Okay.
Before TP was Tom Petty, he worked a little bit. Mama is saying, isn't that funny? I'm online. She's saying, I can meet you there. How about that? So somehow or another, I need to say, okay. But anyway,
Okay.
Before Tom Petty before TP was Tom Petty. Sorry for rambling. He worked on the grounds crew at the University of Florida, and he also was a little bit of a part-time grave digger. That's just a freebie. Obviously, we know how great Tom Petty was, because University of Florida plays his songs. They did a big tribute when he unfortunately passed away just a few years ago. And then, if that's not a good thought for today, Meatloaf said 2 out of 3 ain't bad. How you like that?
I like Meatloaf. I'm not crazy about Tom Petty.
Really?
Tom Petty. That dude wrote some crazy good music. He really did. Yeah, but I love. That's what I mean. I just love to send stuff. And one more crazy thing. I know I'm rambling, but something else I read in that book the other day. Remember that, Daniel? No great. What did we say? No great thing
happened suddenly.
Created suddenly. But I do remember this one. Dig the well before you get thirsty.
Now that is just common sense.
There you go. It's
kind of like my grandpa always said, buy a car before you need a car. Like you buy it. Not when you're desperate. But you know what? We've got to do ink blots. We got to do a few ink blots.
Let's do a few ink blots.
I can't even imagine where your head's going to go, T-Mac. I can't.
Yeah. So now, if you've never done the ink blots, Jenny's going to show you a picture, and we just want to we want you to
just tell us where it takes you, what feeling, memory. Daniel, you're bleeping. Daniel thought he got his internet fixed. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Do I need my glasses?
If you need to see, but if not, that's okay too.
Okay, let's
try.
Here we
go. You ready?
Okay.
All righty.
Oh.
Now.
So you want me to tell you what I think?
Yeah, or what comes to mind?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like
the most blockbuster movie ever.
It does make you think of that.
Where did you see that movie? Did you go to the theater to watch that, Tony?
I think we did.
Yeah, I bet that was something in the theater. I bet everybody was scared to death.
I get da 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 da, and didn't they do that with surround sound?
There it is.
I think so.
I like that, Jenny Winny. A little audio. I like that.
Because this doesn't just make me think of Jaws, y'all. This makes me think. We just came back from the beach. It makes me think of every beach trip. Me, Daniel, his brother, but especially like his brother and I would be in the ocean, and I would make sure I walked behind him because I figured, hey, if I see him kind of like get tugged, I'm running.
You want him to get bit first?
Yes. I'm telling you, that fin scared me today. This was like almost like now you hear of shark attacks a whole lot more, but this was like almost being like, we're going to sink in quicksand. This was a very big reality to me as a child.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, and you're right, my internet.
Yeah.
Hey, Mama's behind me. I see her. I see her. She pulled in her handicap spot. Go, Mama. I'll wait on her. She just knows she's not hearing back from me right now because I'm on with you guys. But she does remember I'm having lunch with Drew at 12, Broadway Bagels, right beside Fresh Market. She wasn't sure. And I see her going. There goes Mama. She's going up there. She's going to wait on me. That's what she's going to do.
Oh.
Go, Mama. Mama's cool now. I'm going to tell you. You think I'm a talker? Nah.
You don't have anything on
But
Mama.
I got it from Mama. Hey,
I
I've
got it from
always
my mom.
said, you know, Daniel, at 3, I said, don't ever listen. I'm not responsible for nothing except for my salvation. That's all what you see came from Mama.
That's it. That's it. You just playing it out.
Yeah. But no, life
Oh
is
my.
too good. Life is too good. I think you got to go in there and get it. You know, I'm obviously an extrovert, and you know, introverts are more tight-chested. But man, I love people. Life is a short thing, and I want it when it needs to be serious. We'll tone it down, and when we want to just blow it up and make it so much fun, we'll do that too. But you know, in my journey of working, we talked about it be 10 years in April for the F3 guys. Next year, it'll be 10 years. Then, since I've been cycling, and then the people I've run with, there's an amazing people outside your area that love you and care for you, and your network can be as good as you want your network. It can be. And it is. It's as good as you want it to be.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And it's a big deal who we hang out with. You know,
Mm.
they say you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with. If you hang around positive people, you can be positive. Hang around negative people, probably kind of negative. So I appreciate, that's what I appreciate about Tony. Tony, you know, it's hard to get an idea of who Tony is in a quick 30 minutes on a podcast, but Tony's got the energy. He's always laughing. He's always doing things. When he was running, he was running. He was motivating others. He was talking junk. He was laughing. And that's what's fun. That's what's fun to be around those sorts of folks.
Absolutely.
And I mean, hey, I'm at 47 next month, Tony. But 13 years, I'll be at 60, and that's gonna go like that.
Yeah.
It's so funny, Jenny, because I think about, you know, Kirby. He's got a club back again here in town, by the way. He's in the city now. He was out there on Regal Road, but now he's in town. And then one of the other guys that we used to always talk to at Clyde's, oh gosh, what was his name? He was always there. Yeah, he sold shoes at Thompson Shoe Store. Oh my gosh. But Clyde always trained him.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah. So Ronnie had a whole group of folks. Oh man, they were on top of Dunbar Street Garage. Dan, you remember the morning Ronnie, that guy was up there on top of Dunbar? Were you there last week when he had that small group?
I was out of town last week.
Yeah. Okay. So Ronnie had a group up there, but it was so good. But I just think back meeting all of those folks, and then we're younger, Jenny. But it's so funny because I'm in the floor with my dog playing or whatever. And as long as I'm on my feet, I'm a rock and roller. And my mom pulled out. I got to call her.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, if you need to jump off, we're not going to be offended.
You go get Mama.
I see her down the. She might be going to Drew's place, but I'm going to call her. I told her it was at 12 o'clock when we was doing it. But anyway, I was just going to tell you, I was in the floor playing with my dog, and you just can't. It's hard to get up. I need to stay on my feet and stuff. So it's just, I feel a little bit older. I feel a little bit, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm learning to embrace that kind of stuff now. I trim back the volume of riding I do now because I'm trying to take care of my knee. And but life's good, man. I love it. I really do. Busy at work, busy with friends, busy with family, and I want to keep it that way as long as I can.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And we appreciate you, Tony. Thank you for jumping on with us this morning. And I will see you.
We'll do it again when I'll tell Daniel when I think I'm not busy, and we'll talk some more.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Go get Mama.
Hope everybody has a good day. I got to call her. She's at the bottom of the hill. She might be pulling in Drew's office.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Well, there you go. Tony had a lot going on. We
sure
didn't have a guest today. I called Tony because Tony, now what you don't know, Jenny, Tony did Burns football, play-by-play for a long time, right? He did a sports radio talk show. And so he's been an on-air personality for a long time. and you're never sure what he's going to get. And sometimes we were talking before the show. Sometimes I love to change things up. Some people don't like change. I love change because I think that with change, we get a little extra energy.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely. I just, I'm with you on that.
What are you not with me?
Huh?
What are you not with me on?
Oh, I'm with you.
Okay.
No. We do have, I know we don't have our guests lined up today because we were on vacation last week and it was just kind of,
It's been a tough week. It's been tough. Yeah.
It's been hard to get back in the swing of things. But I was very impressed with my
Winny, you started bringing out all of the sounds, and now we're talking about having a more exciting show, a show that is going to bring in more people, because look at our comments today. We haven't had any comments today, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little hurt.
A little hurt. Yeah.
A little butt hurt.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I'm kidding, but I had some great ink blots today too. I really did, and I haven't.
Hang on to them, or you can show them to me right now, whatever you'd like to do. But there we go.
Sierra.
Yeah, I started typing the shark sound and stopped. There you go. See, now what would that have looked like if you were to write that out? What would the shark sound sound? Da. See, I would da.
Look, can I show you something, Daniel? I want to see if this brings back anything. I want to show you two. Okay.
Thank you, Sierra. Thank you, Miss White, for commenting.
Thank you, Miss Sierra White. Okay, I just want to know what this brings up for you. Okay.
This is fantastic. I'm ready. Deep breath. Oh, whoa. So this is Happy Days. This is the Fonz. Fonz was cool. That mucker would snap and good things would happen. And he did
hey, I'm the Fonz.
Hey. Yeah, so I used to watch Happy Days back when I was younger. I loved Happy Days. But he wore the blue jeans and the white T-shirt and the leather jacket.
Yep. And you know what? Okay, let's go back here.
Yep.
Henry Winkler. Okay.
Henry Winkler, yeah.
Would you say sex symbol? No.
I wouldn't personally say that, no.
I know. But as a kid, I thought, oh, the Fonz, the Fonz is it.
Oh, he was cool. He was cool.
Lordy, I loved him. I was like, I love him. I love him. But you look at him now and you're kind of like, yeah.
Well, he had that slick back. That kind of goes to show you, he was playing a character, obviously. But
obviously. When
we see him as this character, well, he's cool. He's snapping, and other people think he's cool. And hey, he's cool. It's happening.
Well, hey, let me tell you, I was doing a little reading about Mr. Fonz, and actually, do you remember the Monkeys? That TV show? Hey, we're the Monkeys.
I didn't watch it, and we
there was one of the guys on it, and he was in the running for the Fonz, and then against Henry Winkler.
Okay.
They said Henry Winkler came in and was like, "Hey," and it was over. It was over. He had to be it. Now he said that he got that A from He said, I studied Sylvester Stallone. The way he was and stuff, and he said that
Sylvester Stallone was around by that time, so I guess he had done Rocky.
But there was also a show, I can't remember what the name of it was, that Henry Winkler did with Sylvester Stallone, and he really studied him. And he said, he said because that there was also something funny about him. You know what I mean? It was kind of like the way he came across. So it came across funny but serious.
I like it. Yeah, no, that's cool.
I know. See those little things. Now, this is what I wanted to share. Now, I don't even know if you'll remember this, but let's just bring it back. Okay. See if this looks even familiar. Now, I'm gonna bring it home for you. Okay.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Hooking up words and phrases and clauses. Conjunction, junction, how's that fun?
Do you remember this in school?
I have no idea what that is. Now, but I was with it. I love the little tune.
This was in school. This is how we learned conjunctions.
Now, Jenny, I wasn't in the special classes, right? I was in more of the advanced classes.
I'd rather not speak of that. That's
yeah. Did you go to a special class?
They were like, we need a little class called Conjunction Junction. Okay.
Now I do remember that, but I've never seen the image and I've never actually heard. But I remember
it was a video, and it's like, and he takes you through and or, because conjunctions. That's how we combine thoughts. You know
well, yeah. No, it's beautiful, and I love that. Now, I
thank you, Sierra. Conjunction Junction. What's your function? Yeah, I mean,
I get it. Now, do y'all remember when we in school, David and I just recently went to an elementary school, and now everything is high tech. Every kid's got a laptop, but the media center, you remember the library would have the television and the cart, and when you saw that teacher pushing that cart in, hey, what are we going to do?
It's like, what are we going to do? We might watch Bob Ross paint.
Yeah. Or I might just lay my head down and I like to. Did you ever, when you were a kid, like play with your hands, like have an imagination and like these guys were the good guys and these guys were the bad guys?
Can I tell you something, Daniel? You just made me a sad person because, okay, my son, who I think is, well, he's about to turn 27, very intelligent. You know how he is.
Yeah.
But when he was a kid, he had these imaginary creatures at school and they were called, I can't even remember, but he would walk down the hallway. They'd be walking the walls. Yes. Screeny.
Oh, wow.
His name was Screeny.
Screeny. See, no, I didn't name these people, but I had a big imagination, and I would have, if something was going on and I wasn't paying attention, they would be, there'd be a war going on between my hands. So
see, it's like reading Rainbow. You remember that? Like, you remember the TV, they'd wheel in the TV and it was reading Rainbow, and
I don't remember that.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high.
Oh, wow.
That's the next show. I'm going to bring it out, the tunes. So
do it. All right. So, yeah. That's a kind of a musical thing. What other ink blots do you have for me?
Well, Daniel, let's see here.
And Sierra, please comment more. You're making me feel good over there.
Of course she is. Let's see here. No, I'm not going to do Conjunction Junction again because you don't know it. Okay.
What the?
Do you remember?
Oh, these? Okay. Yeah. No, I don't remember. These is obviously a little place where you drop off your film. I do remember the Jackrabbit. Yeah. But that's crazy because you remember with the film. Rink.
Yep. And I mean, it's like this. Look, what's funny about this. This makes me think of being a kid, and we had a Pinto car. Now, those that don't know what a Pinto is,
it's a bean.
Oh, it's a bean. It's a bean. And I took you off stage. Sorry, Daniel. Anyway, Mom, we would have to drive up to the Jackrabbit little kiosk, drop off the film. It was a miracle to get it back the next day. That's like, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but that was exciting. We were just talking about that. So a friend of mine down in the coffee shop, he likes to, the old school film cameras, right? So where you have the film developed instead of the digital cameras now, which is what. And that instant gratification, it does take away a little bit of the suspense.
I know. You're like, how did the pictures turn out?
Oh, how did the pictures turn out? And now let's face it. I mean, look at all the cameras on this thing. I mean, if you can't take a good picture with this, then there's a problem.
Yep. Well, it's just like, at the beach, I bought film, and the kids were like, it's not working, because you had to, roll it up, click. Wind it up. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
I mean, it is old school, but it's instant gratification. And then couldn't wait to get that packet, and you'd open it up and you're like, oh,
yeah,
you can't redo it.
Can't redo it. That makes it a little more exciting. That's kind of like doing the podcast live or doing a video live or any of those sorts of things.
Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. So, but coming up like in the next few weeks, I don't know how many out there
are listening.
Can
you hear us?
Hello, have ADD, stuff like that. But this lady that I have connected with, just because I've heard her podcast, she has got a great story but her name is Lisa Woodruff. She brings the energy, I'll tell you. And then, we had Shelby on a long time ago who was just kind of starting out with her marketing. And she's the one that got me doing reels and all that. She has done some amazing things now. I mean, but still she seems very transparent because she'll post on there, hey, you know what? It's like, it was hard to do. This was hard to do. Judgment. People were going to judge me, but she just put herself out there and she's like, I don't care. I don't care.
I like it.
I know.
Like it.
So, we got a couple of those.
I love to see folks making progress, folks trying new things. Speaking of which, on October the 20th, I'm very excited about this, Jenny. On October the 20th, we're going to do a networking event that I'm trying to get Jenny Winny to attend. We'll see if that happens. But October the 20th, we're going to stream the very first networking event. We're going to do a live podcast, right? So it's going to be live similar to this, but instead of behind me being all this sort of thing, we're going to have some people in the audience. Mm-hmm. But ultimately, all these things are the same, Jenny, right? It's an opportunity to bring people together. Everybody feels these human emotions where we get kind of nervous, but then we talk to people. We feel better about ourselves. We feel better about others. And this is what personal growth.
This is your industrial network. Okay.
It's going to be Industrial Network Group, and it's going to be the Spartanburg chapter. Okay. Right. So it's the Spartanburg folks. We've got 25-ish, 26-ish companies that belong to the group. They will be there, but we're also going to have facilities from the area of Spartanburg that will be in attendance. So it's going to be a really fun event. And so I'm excited about that.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be streaming live.
What's that?
It's going to be streaming live.
We're going to be streaming it live. Yeah. And then some of the other things that I'm doing with that is, so I'm doing the average dude kind of field trips, as you know. Right. And I want you and I to go to some of these local kind of restaurants and do what some of the other folks are doing on social media, but meet the owner, bring the owner into the frame, let them talk a little bit.
Yeah.
Those sorts of things are a lot of fun. I've noticed some people on social media, they say, hey, I tried this restaurant. It was good, blah, blah, blah. And I think that's fantastic. If we can go out and try the food and also kind of bring into the frame the owner and have a little interview as well.
Yeah.
I think that would be, we were talking about this before the show. We were talking about trying new things.
We're just share it out there with me, you, and Sierra.
That's right. Hey, Sierra, please jump in here if I say anything.
But no, I think these are some great ideas, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and with us, that network group has been around, and kind of what to Tony's point earlier, right? Great things, development of things. It doesn't happen in a very quick pace necessarily. There's this process of trying different things, doing a lot of different things, and then finding that thing that really fits exactly what you like to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Bring her, Sierra. Thank you for that. Coming from someone who works from home, coming together in person really does give you energy and stuff. Yes. So COVID got us all separated. We started doing virtual, and we said, "Oh man, virtual is fantastic," and it's good. It's better than say a conference call. I'd much rather see Jenny than just talk to Jenny. But when we can get people in the room and go back to that old school energy of being around other human beings, I think that's a big deal. So excited to get some folks together.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be great. Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. Well, anywho, I mean, I guess we have to cut it early today because we're just, we're out of stuff to talk about.
Well, we can keep talking, but we don't want to bore people to tears. Sierra, thank you for jumping on here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for Tony Mack. Thanks to everybody that supported the show through the last year and a half or so. I was looking back at all the people we've interviewed. Jenny, we've interviewed so many people. A bunch. And so the process continues, the development continues, and we're gonna create a product that is going to bring the people in, that's going to be fun for everyone. Sierra, I hope you're back next week. So any final thoughts, Jenny Winny?
Go look up Conjunction Junction.
Conjunction Junction, everybody. I'll do it. You do it too. We'll see you next week. Let's roll.